Hey, what's going on? Dapper Venta crew, we got Doom Boogie in the house. Kayla Mac. What's going on, folks? Welcome in. Just doing some prep real quick before we get this thing started. How's everyone's holiday, Christmas, and New Year? You guys having a good New Year's and Christmas? Let me flip this around so I can see you guys. What is up, folks? How's everyone doing here? Hello, Dapper Vanta crew. We got Doom, Boogie, Kayla Mac. Come on out, say hello, and missed all you guys. Happy Friday, right? Is today Friday? I don't even know what day of the week it is. It's staying busy. Busy is good, my friend. Absolutely. So are we. That's why we have not been on the live too much. We've been really busy. Busy with work, family. Our oldest daughter, Brianna, was in town for the holidays. So now she's living dead. Mom just took her back to the airport as we speak. All right. Hey, what's up, Wendy girl? We got Victor unboxes the world. It randomly snowed there. Oh no. Is that good or bad? Contrary, it's actually very nice today here in California. It's super warm. What is the temperature here? It says 69 degrees. It feels a little warmer than 69. We got Kayla Mac, Victor. Hey, what's up, Lenny QK? Let's play. Happy New Year. Yes, I wish we had smell-o-vision because I would just throw it out there to you guys. Yes, first roast of the year, guys. So today I will be roasting. I haven't bought from this guys in a while, but this is from, I know it's backwards, but this is Berman Coffee Traders. I'm doing a, forgive me, I'm going to butcher this, but this is a coffee from Peru, Cajamarca, El Chuape. It's got tasty notes from medium to dark. That's probably like the preferable roast. We got nutty, chocolate, and floral. So here we go. Check them out. They even sell fresh roasted beans too. You don't have to get them unroasted, but it's more fun to roast my beans, so that's why I get them unroasted. What is let's do a roll call. What's up, Jaylez Customs? How are you, sir? What is happening, folks? I'm not a fan of snow, but luckily it's not too much. There you go. Well, see, we're not a huge fan of snow either. That's why we're in Southern California. Park and sip. What's going on, my friend? How are you, brother? I need coffee in the worst way. What's up, bro? Happy New Year to you, my friend. And Happy New Year to everyone out there. We've missed you guys so much. What's up, Y2 Gamer? What's happening? Yeah, so Happy New Year, guys. Hopefully you guys had a wonderful holiday with your family, loved ones. However you spent it, hopefully it was a nice warm holiday season for you guys, and New Year's as well. Like I was saying, our oldest daughter, Brianna, was in town for a few weeks, so we've been spending a lot of time with her. Not really done too much live streams, but we wanted to get some quality time in with her. She'll be graduating hopefully by May, or even before May. March, April, or May, one of those months coming up. So and then we'll have a doctor in the family. So we're so excited to see that. Oh, this is Zombie Claus. Changed my name. How are you, Zombie Claus? Welcome back to Y2 Gamer. But yeah, hopefully you guys had a great time. We had a really good time just visiting and just spending some quiet time with our oldest daughter, Brianna. You guys know Brianna. She's here in the chat, one of our mods. So bittersweet day. She's going back home. She's Living Dead Mom's just in transit as we speak, taking her back to the airport. So Living Dead Mom will be back home shortly, but I figured there's a little bit of daylight left. Try to get started early on this today, but had some side projects to do, so got that out of the way. So I figured, why not do a live stream? Let's get back to business here. It's been a few weeks since we've actually done a live, but it was nice to just kind of step away and enjoy Christmas with the family and New Year's. So we just stayed at home, did a few things outside of the house. We like going and looking at Christmas lights and whatnot. So, but it was a fun holiday season with our family. So, but New Year 2025. Let me know what your goals are. Do you guys have any goals? Do you guys make any what do you call them, New Year's resolutions? So I guess one thing for us, we're going to try our best to bring you guys more spooky content. Hopefully be doing some watch party live streams with y'all. So we got a few things on our list of things to do. So I know we've been failing at that miserably. Just like I said, we're just busy with work and whatnot, and just family. We are a working family. Got to take care of the kids, get them ready for school. So, but that's neither here nor there. Our goal is to give you more content, at least on a weekly basis, if not daily. We will try our best daily, but if that falls through, we got you guys covered with some weekly stuff. So how's everyone going? Enough of the boring talk. Let's get roasting some coffee. Let me know if you guys have any questions. If you guys are new here, if you clicked on the video, welcome in. We're Living Dead fam. I'm Living Dead Dad, and we bring you all things spooky throughout the year, as well as some coffee roasting, guys. This is one of my favorite hobbies. I enjoy coffee so much that actually during COVID, during quarantine, I went down the rabbit hole and learned how to roast my own beans. So again, if you have any questions throughout the process, feel free to drop it here in the chat. We do these every once in a while, but I figured, why not do one today? It's we've missed you guys. Hopefully Living Dead Mom, when she gets back, she'll hop in on camera as well, just to say hello to you guys. Or if not, she'll be in the chat. But let's get the party started. I've already weighed out some beans to do my first batch. Let me turn this around. If you have any questions about this roaster, it's kind of what they call like a sample roaster. And this is one method of roasting beans right here. There's several other methods, but I found this to be the most affordable and economical for my uses and purposes. So, all right, here. Let me fire this thing up. And let me get my stopwatch going as well. All right. We got Park and Sip, Kayla Mack. Do you have to go design Ohana Mansion coming back and design Trango? Yes. Y2 Gamer, we are definitely looking forward to OG Haunted Mansion. At least I am. Living Dead Dad. I know we're a divided house. Living Dead Mom loves Haunted Mansion Holiday, but we had an entire year of Haunted Mansion Holiday, so I'm excited to see original Haunted Mansion. Hopefully some new changes as well. I'm pretty excited about that. I'd love to go see the new Madame Leota gift shop. So I've already seen a few videos of it online. It looks pretty cool. Alright. Let me get this gimbal thing out of the way here. There we go. Much better. Alright, guys. We got Park and Sip, the bacon himself, Kayla Matt, good vibes. Y2 Gamer. Wendy Girl from North Carolina. We understand, Linda. Just oh, thank you, good vibes. Yeah, we are a busy family, so but yeah, we're excited to bring you some more live streams. Next Monday Raw going to be on Netflix. Who's excited for Monday Night Raw? Thank you, good vibes. We appreciate that. Yes, congratulations to our oldest, Brianna, getting her doctorate. Oh, you let go of your keys, my friend? Oh man, well hopefully we'll bring you some live content for a Haunted Mansion holiday. Supposedly there's gonna be a new bride in the attic. Hopefully I'm not hyping this too much up, but it's all hearsay, so take all the new Haunted Mansion things with a grain of salt. Alright. So going for like a medium to a medium dark roast. That's kind of what I like to do because I do a lot of espresso. I feel like I can pull the most flavors out of a medium to a medium dark roast of coffee. Alright. Hopefully everyone had a good Christmas though. Let me know what you guys did for Christmas. Or New Year's. Did you guys have a fun New Year's? Did you guys party? I know a lot of our live streaming friends were partying in the park. We were actually ninja watching. We were in there. We'd come out and say hello here and there, but for the most part, we were ninja watching. Oh yes, shout out to Katie and Bob. 5K. That is awesome. Congratulations to them both. That is incredible. Jetta, we got Jetta in the house. What's going on, Jetta? Welcome into the live stream. Yeah, hopefully we'll get back to the parks here soon. Disneyland and Knott's. I know we didn't get to visit Knott's too terribly much this holiday season, but we did get in there, got to see the snow there in Ghost Town. It was a lot of fun. I know, we are almost there, guys. We are almost to 2K. It's going by so fast. I would have never imagined we would even get this far with all of you guys, all of you LDF. Hey, what's up, Andrew? Love Maria. 1 year's edition thing I want to do. Scare the pants out of it to be a guest on this podcast and be... That's awesome. We would love to have you on our podcast, my friend. In fact, let all your friends know out there, Andrew, that if you guys would love to be part of our Fogcast, we would love to have you guys on our next episode of the Fogcast. Good question. What did the kids get for Christmas? They got season passes to Disneyland. That's like their big gift. And then they're pretty much at that age, like toys are just not even, they're pretty much non-existent with these kids. So we just get them gift cards to their favorite stores so they can just do one big shopping spree. And they've been pretty good so far. We haven't had the chance to hit the stores yet, but even Disneyland gift cards, they love going in the park, and if they see something they like, instead of us opening our wallets, which we already do for them, but they have gift cards to spend their Christmas money. So, and of course they'll be getting more money from family as well. So yes, you can't go wrong with gift cards, right guys? You cannot go wrong with gift cards. All right, for those of you guys that don't know, this is called first crack. Already done through the browning stage, so now we're waiting to hit second crack. The snap, crackle, and pop. Dapper Vanta crew, I'm saving my money for something big. Will it be a surprise, Vanta crew? Hopefully it's a fun gift. Again, guys, make sure you set your notifications on for LDF so you don't miss a minute when we go live. You just never know when we will hit that live button, whether it's in the house, doing a podcast, a watch party, ghost stories, or ghost investigations, or exploring all of our theme parks. You just never know when the fun will happen. Oh, very cool, Vanta crew. That is so awesome. Congratulations to you and your puppy. What's up, Holly? What's going on, my friend? Long time no see. How are you? Happy holidays and a happy new year to you, Holly. Hollywood. Alright, let's see how this roast is gonna go. Smells delicious. If any of you coffee lovers out there, I wish I could just somehow grab the scent and just throw it in right here for you guys. Holly, you're going to bed? What time is it over there? Come on now. Well, it's time to have a cup of coffee, Holly, and wake up. Right, 6 a.m. in the morning. Nothing but a cup of Joe at 6 a.m., right? Any time of the morning is a good time for coffee. I have a cutoff time. Usually, if I'm going to drink a pot of coffee, I gotta cut it off around noon or so. Any later than noon, I'm in trouble the rest of the night. I got you, Holly. I know, we miss you, Holly. Yes, Jetta, we are roasting these beans as we speak, my friends. Alright, this is about second crack. This is where I kill off the heat. Now I'm going to cool it down. So this is what they look like before. This is a bag I buy from several places, so I decided to... I haven't bought from Berman in a long time. I usually try to get them when they are on sale. But these coffee beans are from Peru, so this is what they look like unroasted. Ooh, hot chocolate, right? And here... is the roasted beans. I'll give you guys a closer look once we get out of the chamber here. What's up, Pookies? How are you? We got Brian, Hernsberger, Frosty. We are doing good. Happy holidays. Happy New Year to you guys that are just joining in. Welcome in, folks. My boos and ghouls. So right now, this is the cooling phase. Once I've reached the point where I've pretty much cooked the beans as much as I've wanted to, I stopped introducing the heating element, so now it's just blowing the ambient air from outside Just like I have the fan on high, cooling down the beans now to quickly stop the cooking process. You should, Holly. You should get into it and have your peanut butter lattes, Holly. We got Pookie's, we got Hernsberger, we got Hollywood, Andrew, Love, Maria. Windy girl, it is 20 degrees over there. Holy cow. That is ridiculous. I know you guys can definitely use some hot chocolate or some coffee. All right. Well, all coffee machines are great coffee machines, guys. There's no wrong way to brew coffee. Brew something tasty, folks. We all have different palates, so some like strong, some like a lighter coffee. I'm somewhere in the middle. All right, take a look at this. Look at these. Let me so this is the chaff collector. If you guys are new here, this collects all the skin that falls off of the beans, and it all collects right here. So this is what you don't want in your cup of coffee, because this makes it taste very bitter and sour. So I got to discard this and whatever's in the beans. Get educated on coffee too while you're roasting with me. So at this point, I'm looking for beans that are underdeveloped and kind of on the lighter side. We call these Quakers, and these you do not want in your cup as well. So there's just a couple in here that I would call Quakers. This can alter the taste of your cup. I call it quality control. Obviously, big professional roasters, they have other ways of doing this other than by hand, but they have sophisticated machines. It's all down to a science. So there's a huge process that goes in a coffee from harvesting alone. That's a huge process. And from getting it to the factories, to the roasters, there's a lot that goes into it. All right, so I'm going to discard these. Set those aside for a minute. I'm going to fill both of these chambers up. This chamber here and this bad boy. So we'll be out here for a minute, guys. Let me go ahead and pour these into here. I think I got most of the chaff out. There's one off to batch number 2. I'll be with you guys right in a second. Get back in the chat here with y'all. All right, round 2. Where's my stopwatch? Here we go. Start. All right. We got CL in the house. What's going on, folks? Whoops. How's it going, everyone? We got Hollywood. We got CL. I saw Hernsberger here a second ago. We got Jetta. Starbucks. They leave chaff in their blonde. Holy cow, not Starbucks. Don't get me started on Starbucks. Just kidding. Hey, what's up, Winks Wild Ride? Welcome in, friend. How are you, buddy? Happy New Year to ya. Who else we got? We got Jetta. We got Holly. Windy Girl. Good vibes. What's going on? Kayla Mack. We got Pookies. Andrew, Love Maria. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. How's everyone doing? We missed you guys. It's been a minute. Again, we've been super busy with family, with Brianna visiting from Ohio. So she's going back home. Living Dead Mom just dropped her off at the airport. So Brianna will be headed back home to finish up her schooling, getting her doctorate. So we are super excited. What's up, Dr. Ella Fun? How are you? So good to see ya. Welcome in. How's everyone doing, folks? Yes, thank you, mods, for sharing our friends that are jumping in and out of the chat. Thank you guys for being here. What is happening, folks? Keeping an eye on the roast. But welcome in, guys. We are roasting some coffee beans today. What's up, Arturo Lopez? What's going on, buddy? How are you guys? We've missed you. Hopefully we'll be doing some more live streams. The holidays are over. Back to business. Hopefully we'll be at Knott's, Disneyland, and everywhere else you can think of. Maybe more watch parties, just more live streams in general. I know you guys have been asking that we do live streams from the kitchen as well, so we'll be doing some more lattes with the Living Dead fam. But in the meantime, sit back, relax, get yourself your favorite spooky beverage, whether it's coffee, whatever it is. We're having fun tonight, guys. We are having fun roasting some coffee beans. Today we're roasting beans from Peru. I know it's backwards here. This is going to be a good roast. Yes, Kitchen Lies. I know those are your favorite, right, Holly? We got you covered. We miss all of you guys. We miss you guys so much. Hopefully you guys had a great holiday, Christmas season, and New Year's. All the best in 2025 for you guys. Let's do this. Another roast. First roast of 2025, guys. Arturo Lopez. We miss you, CL Vira. And CL, I gotta be representing. Shout out to CL with the LDF friendship bracelets. From Guanajuato, Mexico, what is up? We got Arturo and May Salazar. Have any of you guys watched any fun movies? I forgot to tell you guys, we finally watched Beetlejuice, guys. Or should I say Beetlejuice. We got it on streaming over the holiday season. So like I said, we've missed you guys, but we've caught up on a bunch of movies. We watched that. We also just watched Wicked. Brianna was able to get that for us, so we sat and watched that as a family. And then Living Dead Mom and myself, we actually went and saw the new Nosferatu movie, guys. What a fun, spooky horror movie that was. But yeah, we like Beetlejuice. It's hard to beat the original, right, guys? Originals are always hard to beat. But it was fun to see them back on the big screen again. Or should I say little screen for us on our big flat screen TV. But Nosferatu was fun to see that in the theater. I'm glad we did because we got to get the full, obviously your big screen experience, the theater sound, surround sound, Dolby sound. Very fun movie. Hey, Celine Vigil, we watched way too many Hallmark holiday movies. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with Hallmark movies. Those are some of the best movies. We watched way too many Hallmark movies. Hey, what's up, Cheyenne Creates 2000? Drinking coffee at 4 p.m. Nothing wrong with that. Hopefully your body's immune to that and you can go to sleep at a decent time unless you stay up really late. Yeah, no coffee for me past 12. One's kind of pushing it for me. I don't know, have you guys seen any of those movies? Did you guys watch Beetlejuice, or Wicked, or even Nosferatu? Did you guys see any of those 3 movies? Oh, thank you, Arturo and May Salazar. Happy holidays to you guys. What's going on, Joanna, the strange and unusual? Welcome in. What's up, Robert Sprite? Hey, nothing wrong. You know what? That's kind of a good go-to for me. McDonald's coffee. How much is a cup of McDonald's coffee now? It used to be $1. Is it still $1, or am I just dating myself? Me and my friends used to call it clown coffee. And fun fact, I would prefer a McDonald's cup of coffee over a Starbucks if I'm just drinking black coffee. But I'll go to Starbucks for some other fun drinks. We got Holly, Celine, C. Elvira, Kayla Mack, Joanna. Welcome in, guys. Again, we've missed you guys so much. Happy holidays. Hopefully you guys had a good Christmas. Hopefully you guys were on the nice list and not the naughty list. Did Krampus come to visit you guys? Jetta, that's a great question. I've seen, you know what? I will probably send you a link. Do you follow us on Instagram? I've seen a few videos online on YouTube that talks about roasting beans in an air fryer. In fact, another fun way, there's even budget-friendly things. You can even roast green beans on your oven on a skillet. Believe it or not. Krampus lives with me. Hey, Dr. Elephant. So yeah, so I changed so that the fan, so I don't blow around the beans too much. I do it down about a minute at a time. I change the fan speed, so because if it gets too high and there's too much movement, the beans don't get roasted evenly, and it changes the degree in here too. So if the fan's too high, it changes the degree. So a good question. No, I got it down to a science. I do like the manual controls because I could, on the fly, if I could see in the chamber how my beans are being developed and roasted, I can, like I said, I can change on the fly. If I need to increase the speed, lower the speed, change the power, meaning the temperature. And this is the temperature gauge right here. So it's going about into second crack here. This is where I like to kill this. Try to stay consistent. And I don't know if you can hear over my talking, but it sounds like Rice Krispie treats when you pour milk on it. And that's the snap, crackle, and pop. We call that second crack. So I'm going to go ahead and kill the heat and turn on the blower. So everything gets evenly cooled. Alright, let's see what's going on here, folks. We got Robert Sprite in the house. Who else we have hanging out? We got Jetta, Holly, Y2 Gamer, Joanna, the Strange and Unusual, Krampus Lizard. Krampus is my boyfriend. So yeah, to answer your question, Jetta, yeah, there's so many methods you can roast beans, not just in a machine like this. I saved my money. I did my research before purchasing this. So far, knock on wood, it's held me. It's done me pretty well. I think at someday I'd like to step up. In fact, if and when we do get a high volume of interest in these beans that I hopefully sell someday, I might want to invest in a bigger machine to help me just keep pumping out more beans at a time. So late night study session, and as for my body being used to coffee, let's just say it keeps the stuff flowing. I hear you, Cheyenne. Completely understand. Are you roasting about a cup of beans at a time? Yeah, this is usually about, like, each batch that I'm doing right now is roughly around, I would say about 2 to 3 cups of coffee right here, each batch that I'm doing. So I like to fill this thing up right here and this guy. I want to invest like in a more secure, airtight coffee canister though. But you can also freeze your coffee beans too, guys, to extend the life of them. Especially if you're buying freshly roasted beans, I would highly recommend either get an airtight canister, or definitely you can freeze your beans as well. And then take them out of the freeze before you use them and thaw them. I gotta go bye, don't caffeine. Alright, Cheyenne, thank you for being here. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Alright, let me get my pit mitts on, because some of this gets a little warm. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's do this. Alright, let me discard the shaft here. Take a look at those beans, guys. Give me a quick second. I see some questions coming in the chat. Let me just quickly go through and discard any of my Quakers. That one's okay. Man, these smell so good, guys. I really wish you guys can smell how fresh these are. I highly recommend, guys, if you guys are true coffee lovers out there, definitely look into supporting your local coffee shops, coffee roasters, and get a bag of freshly roasted beans. Highly recommend looking at the roast date. Not the best buy date, the roast date. Because when you're buying coffee, just regular bag coffee beans from the grocery store, supermarket, Costco, wherever, you don't know when those beans were roasted, and they could be several months old. Even if they're in a good one-way valve bag, just over time they do get stale, I should say. All right, that looks pretty good. So that's my advice there, is if you guys want to try some really good beans, definitely support your coffee roasters, coffee businesses. And even price varies on beans too, guys. Some beans, like the Kona coffee beans, are a little bit more expensive. From Hawaii, obviously everything's more expensive in Hawaii. But I definitely recommend Colombian beans. I'm trying Peru this time. Alright, let me get back to this. I'll get back to the chat. But highly recommend, yeah, make sure you check the roast date. Usually a lot of coffee roasters will sell like about a week off of roast. Gives them time to degas a little bit so you're not getting too much oxidation in your cup. Alright, come on here. Alright. Not Edward Furlong. What's going on? Nosferatu and loved it. It was good. We really liked it. Let's see. I saw... Yeah, it does smell amazing. What's going on, NEF? So good to see you, friend. Poor little Quakers didn't make the brew. Not those Quakers. We don't need them in there. Alright, alright. Welcome in, NEF. How are you, buddy? Happy New Year to you. Yes, I see 2 reject beans, right? Someone bring Holly dinner. She needs some dinner. Do you have a similar coffee grinder after you... so I like to grind my coffee beans right before, like as I'm about to brew. So I save the beans whole as you're watching them roast, and I store them in these containers, and I don't grind until I actually brew my espresso shots. So I have it dialed in. If you guys have seen my machine, it's got the built-in coffee grinder to it. However, I do want to, I think the 2 most important things when it comes to coffee is buying freshly roasted beans. And believe it or not, your coffee grinder can make or break your experience of coffee. So I highly recommend investing in a good quality coffee grinder. There's so much competition on the market, which drives the prices down, which is great for us consumers. It wasn't this way 15, 20 years ago. You'd spend an arm and a leg for a coffee grinder. However, you can buy some really nice entry-level, either motorized machines or even hand-cranked grinders for very affordable price. Even like under $100. I know it sounds steep, but the flavors of a really good coffee grinder, you're gonna get the best quality of flavors from that, and even you're gonna definitely want some good filtered water as well when it comes to that. So, all right, Kayla, Mag, Joanna, what is up? Not Edward Furlong. Happy New Year, guys. Hopefully I answered your question about the coffee grinder there. We got Mike Skellington in the house. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, friend. I know, but we are excited to get back into our parks. I'm excited to go back on Haunted Mansion, the OG Haunted Mansion. That's right, the right side, the tight side. KPWR, Los Angeles. What's up, Skellington? We got Jetta, Kayla, Mac. We're doing well, NEF. So good to see you. Hopefully you and yours had a great holiday / New Year's. Joanna saw Nosferatu and loved it. I'm going to have to watch it again because I was so amazed by the cinematography in that it's definitely worth another rewatch. Did someone get Holly dinner? Big boy. I'm talking left cheek. Shake, shake it. Oh, back in the day, I missed that. You know what's funny, Jetta? I got my kids watching Caesar Milan now, the dog whisperer. We're having a good time with that. In fact, there's a lot of episodes of Caesar Milan streaming on Tubi, I think, for free right now. There's nothing wrong with candy for dinner, Holly. Sometimes we do have dessert for dinner, or sometimes breakfast for dinner. We'll do like pancakes or waffles, or even French toast for dinner. I know we got some Power 106 fans here back in the day. Baker Boys, Big Boy, Morales. Taking it old school here. I know, that is true. Eggs are getting up in price. It's almost hard to find anything affordable to eat these days. It's okay, I got coffee. I'll just live off of coffee, guys. How about that? Ooh, Bob's Big Boy. I think there's like a few of those still around, I think. $6 a dozen for store brand? That is nuts, guys. Holy cow. Caesar Milan lives in Santa Clarita. See, I knew he lived here somewhere in Southern California. I wasn't sure exactly where Caesar lived. Is he still doing shows, or is he in syndication now? I'm figuring if they're free on the free streaming platforms, makes me wonder if he's still taping any new episodes or not. We are at first crack. Oh, okay, I can send you the Google Maps link. I saved the address of his ranch and the South Central dog place he has. How many dogs that guy own now? He must own 1 million dogs, right? His boot camp ranch. Eggs are $10 a dozen. Man. That is just highway robbery right there, guys. Time to get a chicken coop and start raising your own chickens, right? Oh, I agree, Joanna. The cinematography was amazing. Nosferatu, guys. Go check it out. I know it got a lot of mixed reviews, but I still enjoyed it. I know it's probably wasn't for everyone. There's a few scenes that got me that I think they could have done away with, but they did definitely go for shock value. That is for sure. Don't take the kids to see it, guys, but... And I think the director did a really good job. He also did... what was it? The Witch, The Lighthouse, a couple other movies as well. Yes, Holly, they were spicy scenes. I will say this, though. I think both Living Dead Mom and myself, I think we liked the score, the musical score better. I know it's hard to compare to both those movies, but... we like Bram Stoker's Dracula theatrical score a little bit better than Nosferatu. And I think the only reason why, because it's for us, it's more memorable. I guess we grew up with it in the 90s, so we're a little bit more partial to Bram Stoker's, specifically the music in that film. Not that this score was not good by any means. It was still great. However, we're leaning slightly a little bit towards Bram Stoker's Dracula as far as the music goes. See, I need to see The Lighthouse, Holly. Need to catch up on The Lighthouse. We did see The Witch. The Witch was really good. Any Eggers fan out there? He's mostly done A24 films, but now looks like Universal got a hold of him. They said, "Who is this amazing director? We need to grab him up." And can't think of a better movie to grab up Eggers and put him in Nosferatu. Yeah, the Witch, it's a slow burn. It's very, very slow. I think I do need to watch it 10 more times. Yeah, the Bram Stoker store is really, really good. It's a tough one to beat. And same with, oh gosh, what's his name? That played Count Orlok. So unrecognizable. Just the prosthetics, his voice. I did not see him anywhere in this movie. In fact, it took me the entire movie to realize that he was even in the film. Because I completely forgot. Hey, what's up, Most Wanted? Happy New Year, my friend. No, sorry, not Gary Oldman. The new Nosferatu. Bill Skarsgård. I did not even realize. It took me a minute. Like I said, I completely forgot Bill Skarsgård was in this. The voice was unrecognizable. In fact, it could have been a different actor than Bill Skarsgård, because I didn't even see Bill Skarsgård in this movie. It was completely, to me, it felt like it was somebody else. Was he in Red October? I know, William Dafoe, man. I think he really helped this movie a lot too. William Dafoe is just he's a theatrical genius. He can play anything in my book. Yeah, Mr. Pennywise. I couldn't even, like I said, he was unrecognizable. Not to give anything away, but his makeup was really, really good. The prosthetics, the makeup. Like I said, his voice was unrecognizable. Here I was expecting to see Pennywise on the screen. Like a vampire Pennywise. And boy, oh boy, was I very surprised. It was a good surprise. I think that was a really good take on Nosferatu. Kind of completely different look of Nosferatu than the original 1920s version. In fact, we are highly considering doing a watch party. The Living Dead and myself have not seen. There's a 1970s version of Nosferatu. I believe it's streaming free, either on YouTube or one of those other free streaming apps. Alright, let me get through these Quaker Oats. Yeah, we can sit here and talk about all the fun spooky movies. Again, we just recently watched the Beetlejuice on streaming. That is available on HBO Max. And then we also just watched Wicked as well. I really liked Wicked. I didn't think I was going to like it. And I didn't realize it was a two-parter. So now we got to wait till next year to see part 2 of Wicked. It was very, very fun. The kids loved it. So yeah, that's what we did over the our little time away from the tube. We just spent time with Brianna, visiting from out of town. We did bake, but we didn't do the live stream, obviously. Just got a little too busy. I know we intended to, but I think the day just got away from us, and definitely baked cookies, but not all day. But a good chunk of the day was in the kitchen. Like the last half of the day was spent in the kitchen on Christmas Eve baking cookies. So yeah, we just pretty much chilled and relaxed over the holidays. All right, in you go. Smells fantastic, guys. Again, we are still working out the kinks. Hopefully doing this as a little side business. Obviously, all of you guys would get the first dibs on these roasts. Oops, I forgot to weigh out some beans. I'm too busy talking to y'all. Alright, let me weigh out some beans real quick. We got Lucas in the house. What is up, Lucas? I always think of the Ice Cube song Wicked when I hear that name, right? Oh man, that's taking me back. Definitely remember Ice Cube. Tony Stewart, long time no see. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you, friend. How was your holiday season? Let me catch up with the chat here in a second. Needed to roast some beans, and quite frankly, we missed you guys over the holidays. We watched all of our other friends streaming. We're kind of just ninja watching in the chat. And before I forget, shout out to and our well wishes to Kevin Sue. We were on his stream the other night on New Year's, and unfortunately the guy took a tumble out there. So I believe he's feeling better. So Kevin Sue, if you are watching, our well wishes with you, friend. Not a good way to start out 2025, but wishing you a speedy recovery, Kevin Sue. Hopefully we will see you back in the parks here really soon, my friend. But yeah, shout out to Kevin Sue. Magic streaming New Year's Eve. Got a lot of friends in the park this holiday season. All right, let's keep it rolling. Reset. All right, what is up? ST Hunter, what is going on, ST Hunter? Yes, and shout out to Katie for going and checking in on Kevin. That was very, very kind of Katie, Main Street Cowgirl, to check up on our friend Kevin. So yes, definitely shout out to Katie. We have some Snow coming our way, 2 to 4 inch forces. Tony Stewart, take care of yourself, my friend. Be safe out there. Yeah, scale them roasted beans. We are scaling them up. I know Murphy's making its way back. That's the rumor. Right? Most Wanted knows what's up. Tony Stewart, how are you, friend? Happy New Year. I always think of the Ice Cube song, right? Holly loves French. Lucas, what's going on, Lucas? I also really love the score by Jones for the 1970s Dracula. I need to see that version, Joanna. Yes, Y2 Gamer, we make lots of cookies. It's a family tradition that we've started with the kids since they were little. Cookies for Santa, so it's pretty much an all-day thing. But the day escaped us, so we originally were planning on doing a live stream, but the day got away from us, so we just quickly, we did bake cookies, but not on a live. Yes, I love Defoe in the Lighthouse. I definitely need to go watch The Lighthouse. The Alpha and Torpedo, and the other guy said, you Eric. Mike Skellington. We got Windy Girl. I think I've caught up with you guys. What's going on, everyone? We got ST Hunter. Murphy's going to be blowing bubbles, right? Exactly. He's going to be blowing something. Hopefully he's not blowing any more flames everywhere. Hopefully Disney has learned their lesson. Hopefully figured out how to not have cooked dragon anymore. But yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing Murphy make her way back into Phantasmic. If we get too much snow, make it an airline ticket and you can put me in your backyard for a week. We got plenty of room back here. Plenty of room. Alright, alright. Here we go. Anyways, hopefully you're doing well. Welcome in. We are roasting coffee here from the home. We are roasting some beans from Peru. Alright, let me flip this back around. I think this would have been a perfect opportunity, though, for Disney to do something different, guys. I really wish they would have scratched Maleficent, Murphy, from Phantasmic, and bring in a huge, giant animatronic of Chernabog. Come on. Who's with me here? Who would not want to see a Chernabog animatronic battle it out with Mickey Mouse on the rivers of America? I mean, we already got Florida. Florida already has a Murphy dragon. Disney could have done something different. We could have had a Chernabog animatronic. Tony Stewart, yes, Happy New Year to you, my friend. I would have been all about a Chernabog. Big life, giant size. See Holly, right? See Joanna's with me, Holly's with me. Who else is with me? Come on, Disneyland Parks, live entertainment. We need a Chernabog animatronic. In fact, I think it would look a lot better than the outdated Maleficent dragon. Even with tech as advanced as it is, even though that version of Murphy was beautiful, gorgeous, and phantasmic, I really think they could have just gone a different way and had a Chernabog animatronic. The Y2 Gamer, now you're speaking my language. That would be awesome to have a live action Nightmare Before Christmas. I do like what Florida does with their Halloween show. They have a live Jack Skellington puppet, which is pretty gosh darn cool. I'd love to see that in person. Again, if I missed a comment, come on out here again. If I missed you, if I didn't say hello to you, come on out, say hello again. Trying to go back in that chat, see who I didn't see. Oh, we got SD Hunter, Y2 Gamer, Wendy Girl, Joanna, Tony Stewart. We got Mr. Mike Skellington. We got Hollywood. Happy 2025, guys. We are 3 days removed from 2025. The year's going by so fast, guys. Pretty soon it's going to be 2026. Holy cow. Y2 Gamer, good question. So, like a week before Christmas, we hosted our family Christmas party on my wife's side. So we rotate homes. There's about 4 or 5 homes we rotate. This year was our turn to host, so Living Dead Mom made a big giant roast. We had ham and all the other like fine fixings for the sides. So that was just like a week prior to Christmas. And then Christmas Day, we had a big old thing, homemade lasagna. Not your typical traditional Christmas, but since we kind of already did have a traditional Christmas with our family, we decided to just do a big thing of lasagna for Christmas. And a whole bunch of other food to go with it. A bunch of sides, corn souffle, some vegetables, you name it. My idea is that we need a full-time version of our Christmas attraction. Then we could have in the OG Haunted Mansion for Halloween. Mike Skellington, I'm with you on that, buddy. 1000%. I think we do need a year-round. Obviously, it's real popular. Everyone loves NBC. I mean, they keep it around 5 to 6 months out of the year, traditionally speaking. I know last year was a fluke because of the queue line, the new queue, so they had to keep around Nightmare Before Christmas for the entire year. But I mean, think about it. If they got to keep that ride halfway through the season, through the entire calendar year, they should almost make a Nightmare Before Christmas attraction. Ooh, prime rib. That sounds so good, gamer. Would love to have some prime rib. I bet it was fabulous. Almost at second crack. Alright, so would you guys be down for some watch parties with LDF? There's quite a bit of fun movies out there we can watch with y'all. I think that's kind of one thing that we told ourselves. I said if we haven't putting up a live stream or any type of content within the week, we need to do a watch party. Just so we can chat with you guys. We try to make it into the parks at least once a week, but if work or time doesn't allow, then heck, we should just do a live stream from the home. What's a movie anyways? What, an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours tops? Throw some snacks in there while we're at it. And one thing too about roasting outside, the ambient temperature gets a little cooler. That's why I kind of like roasting. I would have liked to start maybe an hour before I actually did start, but all is well. But as the weather gets cooler, it takes a little bit longer to extend the roast. NEF, home over theme parks. Note taken, NEF. Or should I say hint taken? Like I said, hopefully we'll be able to do a few more home live streams. All right, that sounds like it's about second crack there. Let me cool this thing off. Yes, Soli Woli's birthday. Shout out, happy birthday, Soli Woli. Jetta, let me tell you, this process must result in a really good cup of coffee. It's a lot of work. I enjoy this, guys. This probably isn't for everyone to sit here and do this, but since I enjoy the process of not only just roasting my coffee beans, but actually brewing beans, and there's so many different methods to brew coffee. I like the complexity of this whole process, to just craft my own cup, especially since I like to drink my coffee just as black as it is. I love tasting the different nuances and flavors. And there's so many variables that go into this hobby that what's not to enjoy about it. But again, I'm probably in the minority. There's a lot of people that just want to push a button and have their machine brew it for them. And that's perfectly fine too. There's nothing wrong with that. Some people just need a quick cup of coffee in the morning before they head out to work. But I like to take my time a little bit. I've made it to the point where I don't have to think as much about it. I can kind of do it in my sleep, pun intended, in brewing coffee. So even this process, roasting as well. There's even some really good affordable coffee roasters where you can just push a button, let the machine do it for you. But it might look like a lot of work just to like the average person or someone that's just getting into this hobby. But after you do it a few times, after maybe you've done it maybe a month or two, or even up to maybe half the year, you kind of just get dialed in and you can roast the beans to your liking. There's even just like with these beans, even though you do get some hints of some chocolate and some nutty flavors, depending on how light or how dark you roast your beans, you can get different flavors from that as well. So again, there's so many different variables, and again, not all beans are created equal. There's so many different types of beans out there that can alter your cup of coffee. Oh, thank you, NEF. Much appreciated, buddy. And we love and appreciate all of you guys being here with us. I know this is probably not exciting for a lot of you guys. However, we miss you guys and wanted to do a live for you guys. And figure, you know what? I needed to roast some beans. Haven't gotten an opportunity to. We've just been busy doing our family stuff. Look at this, guys. Right there. Let me empty this out real quick. And I just saw Mighty Mel in the house. Hang on, Mighty Mel. Mighty Mel, what is up, my friend? My favorite people. See ya February 21st. Thank you so much, Mighty Mel, for the super, guys. Can we show some love to Mighty Mel from Las Vegas, Nevada? Who's counting down the days, right, Mighty Mel? Hopefully we will be able to see you. We're looking forward to it. So thank you again, Mighty Mel, for the super chat. Much, much appreciated. And everyone else that's here, thank you guys so much. We're going to keep the ball rolling. We are going to continue to roast these beans. Thank you so much, my friend, Mighty Mel. Much, much appreciated. I know these lights should be kicking on here pretty soon. What time we got? I know these lights kick on here shortly. I think in about 15 minutes these lights will kick in. Let me get back to my stopwatch. All right, let me look for these Quakers. I'm just gonna turn on the light, make sure I don't miss any of these Quakers. Give me a second. Here's my fur baby. One of three. This is our Ayla bear, Ayla Sakura. This is our blue Chow Chow. She's a sweetheart. She's always crying though. What's the matter with you? She's just happy because daddy's out here. You just happy because daddy's out here. She's got these beautiful brown eyes. Our blue Chow Chow. She's our big girl. Her daddy was big. His name was Kong. All right. Felix Gomez, what is up? And we got Moon Knight Sanchez. What is happening, everyone? All right, let's throw these in here. Spilling the beans, guys. Alright, time to dump another load of beans. Alright. Let's keep the roasting party going, folks. Stopwatch, where are you? Here we go. Alright, Moon Knight Sanchez, coffee yummy, wake me up, let's do it, let's wake up. Yes, we are looking forward to Halloween 2025 this year, guys. So definitely you want to stay tuned for all the oh shoots and the oh no's. We got Joanna, we got Windy Girl, we got Jetta, Moon Knight Sanchez, no worries, friend. Felix Gomez, say hi, it's great to see everyone again. Hope all is well. Happy 2025, Felix Gomez. Thank you for being here. Not scary from a Halloween Horror Nights last year was fun. We are looking forward to it. See, Jetta's ready to roast coffee with us. We miss you, Mighty Mel, if you're still out there. We miss you so much. We miss all of you guys. I think going almost 2 weeks without a live stream is 2 weeks too long. I don't know. What do you guys think? 2 weeks without a live stream is like an eternity, guys. We got Arturo Lopez. Welcome in. So yeah, hopefully we can bring you guys some more fun, spooky Halloween content in the year ahead, guys. There's Mighty Mel. Just catching up with you guys in the chat. Yes, it's been way too long. Way too long. Of course, if you miss us, just shout us out. Send us an inbox on Instagram. You're more than likely talking to Living Dead Mom. Because she's pretty much running all of our social media at this point. So shout out to Living Dead Mom. Go give her some love. Go say hello. Go blast her in the inbox. Go DM Living Dead Mom. Hey, what's up, Felix? Alright, let's flip this background. She is always on it, right, Mighty Mel? She's the best. She is the best. quite a few of you guys in the chat today. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys for monster mashing that like button for us. We greatly appreciate it. Living Dead Mom is like my therapist. I think Living Dead Mom missed her calling. Maybe she should have been a therapist, right? She is good medicine for the soul. Thank you, Wendy girl. Good reminder, guys. Like I mentioned earlier, we do, you guys that know us, that are watching us, we do all of our spooky fun stuff. We got a few stories in, ghost stories, I should say, from some of you guys. So we would like a little bit more. If you haven't done so yet, feel free to send in your typed up ghost story to us at our Gmail, livingdeadfamily@gmail.com. And we could do more ghost stories with you guys. Right from our home studio. If you guys got anything paranormal, UFOs, even those drones, right? What's going on with all those drones flying around the air? Is that UFOs? What do you guys think? What are your thoughts on all those drones floating around? Will they make contact with us? Are UFOs real? Is it a hoax? Will we ever know? Will we find out in our lifetime? Will these UFOs make themselves known? These other life forms? Right, Wendy girl? Ghost Stories Night is fun. We need to get back on that, guys. So please, 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 please. You can even send it in anonymous if you would not, if you would like to be unknown. We respect your privacy, so just send us anonymous email of your ghost story. Oh, right, gamer. I know we got Edge back as Cope. It's an interesting name, right, gamer? That guy can still go. We also have WrestleMania here in a few months. Hopefully I'll be able to live stream for that with you guys. I think even WrestleMania is going to be on Christmas, on Easter Sunday this year, from what I've heard. That should be real interesting. But thank you guys for joining us on another edition of Coffee Roasting with the Dead Fam. Yes, we would love to hear from you guys. Maybe we can do some more cryptid. There's a lot of fun cryptid ghost stories out there. Maybe we can revisit the Black-Eyed Kids or Shadow People. Or the Wendigo. Maybe some Sasquatch. Or maybe the Loch Ness Monster. Nessie. And shout out to our monster squad out there. The Monster Mod Squad. Thank you, mods. You all rock. It is Friday night. It is the weekend. Did y'all have to work? Hopefully you guys didn't have to work New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. I actually just spent the day relaxing, both New Year's Eve and day. Caught a little bit of the live streamers. We were ninja watching over the holidays. Ooh, Janet Jackson round 2. You know what's so funny? I was just thinking about Janet Jackson the other day. I was like, whatever happened to good old Janet Jackson? Glad to see that she's still around, still performing. I'm pretty sure she looks amazing. That woman does not age. I know, right? It does not feel like Friday at all. As I said, I don't even know what day of the week it is. I have to look at my phone or my watch to remind me what day of the week it is. Wait a minute, Mighty Mel, you got to meet Janet Jackson? A streamer just streamed Janet's concert in Vegas. Is it still up on YouTube? Hopefully they didn't take it down. Let's see. Sanchez. Lakers won last Thursday. Okay, the concert's still up. All right, Jen. I'm going to have to take a look at that. Good old Janet. You rather I met her. She was amazingly nice and humble. I am so jealous, Mighty Mel. Did you get to a picture with her as well? Hopefully you got some photos with her. I'm sure that's a night you will never forget, Mighty Mel. I mean, aside from MJ, I mean, she's right up there with Michael. I know Michael got more of the publicity, but Janet is just as talented as her brother Michael. She said, "Hey, Mel," and greeted me with open arms. There was a photographer waiting for them to email. That is so amazing, Mighty Mel. See, I wish I would have seen Michael. That was like a bucket list, and unfortunately, that was not in the cards for me to go see Michael live in concert. I always wanted to see Michael. I always wanted to see Prince. Never got a chance to. So I highly recommend, guys, if you're on the fence, no matter what genre of music you listen to, go see your favorite performers before Father Time takes them away, because we are not guaranteed tomorrow, guys. Yeah, MJ, Michael had a better voice, so yeah, Michael Jackson is the icon. Hopefully this year, more spirits occur. Yes, hopefully we can go to some of those Y2 Gamer. Would love to go to a spirit store this Christmas. See, and Prince has hits after hits after hits. You can't go wrong with Prince. Yeah, Nasty Boys. What have you done for me lately? Yeah, go see a live concert of your favorite artist, guys. Do yourself, put that on your to-do list for 2025. Because quite often I want to go see all these concerts, and then next thing I know, I turn on the news and one of my favorite artists is no longer with us. So definitely, if time and funds allow, even if they're just the nosebleed seats, Go see them live, guys. Yes, right? I would have given my left foot to see Prince. Absolutely. We've lost way too many talented icons in the music business, guys. That's right. Live in the moment. Agreed, agreed, agreed. Now go see your favorite artist, guys. I said, I don't care who it is. I don't care what you listen to. Whether it's metal, country, hip-hop, pop, rock, whatever it is, go see them. Go see your favorite band, your favorite solo artist, doesn't matter. It's a treat. It really is a treat to go to a concert. Prince died on the day I was married. That's kind of a bittersweet day then, right, Windy Girl? Oh, that's tough. I guess you'll never forget the day Prince died, right? Much love to you, Mighty Mel. Thank you again for the super. Hopefully we'll see you on the next live. Hopefully it won't be before February. What's up, NH Reels? How's it going, friends? So good to see you. Happy holidays and Happy New Year to you. We miss all of you guys. All right, let me flip this around. A lot of rock metal guys are retiring. I know. Those guys party hard too, all those rock gods. Those metalheads. Those guys know how to party. And some of them come out of retirement because they need the extra cash. And I can't say I don't blame them. All right, let me discard this. Okie dokie. Let me speed up this process. Let me start this roast. And let's boogie. Alright. Let me find my Quakers. Couple in here, not too much. It's good seeing you, Mighty Mel. Take care, my friend. And welcome in MH Reels, aka MH Kills. Hopefully you guys had a good Christmas. Hopefully you guys were good boos and ghouls. What's up? We got Windy Girl, we got Brian Hernsberger, we got Fix It Felix Gomez. I got to see in person. Who'd you see in person? Whitney Houston in South Florida, Celine Dion in Vegas back in the day. I would have loved to see Donna Summer. Donna Summer would have been fun. The Queen of Disco. All these icons, man, you got to see them before they leave us. But yeah, those would have been really good concerts to see. I'm so glad you got to see them, Felix. White Team, I like that Christmas hunt in Apple Valley. Oh, did you like the Christmas hunt in Apple Valley? That was a lot of fun. We had a good time. If they wasn't too far from us, we would have gone back to see if they did other haunts too, but We'll keep in touch with them. Hopefully we can go see more haunts they do throughout the year. I think they got some coming up in springtime, so hopefully we can go to those haunts as they come. But very, very cool. Hey, nothing wrong. Wrestling's like going to a concert, right, Brian? Definitely go watch a live WWE event or AEW, whoever comes to town. Even in indies, those are still fun. You saw Elvis, but you were 2? Holy cow. And you don't even remember a thing, huh, Wendy girl? 2 years old. Hopefully there's pictures to go along with that. Yeah, the good thing about WWE is they definitely travel. They travel all throughout the U.S., even international. So if anyone that's watching from another country, go check out WWE when they come to your town. Is there any souvenir, Wendy girl, that that you have or your folks have? Like a ticket stub or anything like that to commemorate the Elvis concert? That is incredible. Beach Boys live. That would have been a good concert. Heck yeah, the Beach Boys. You gotta love those oldies. Those oldies but goodies. I hope I'm not missing chat here. Let's see who else is here. We got MH Reels. Oh yes, right, Y2 Gamer. Rest in peace to President Jimmy Carter. 100 years old, man. Same age as my grandma. I have a grandma that's still on this side of the ground. She turned 100 years old this past August, so just a few months ago. I did see one WCW event, Tony Stewart. It was at the LA Sports Arena. It was a house show. It wasn't a live taped event. It was, but I got to see Bret Hart and Sting go face to face. That was a lot of fun. When Bret Hart jumped ship to go to WCW. That was a fun show. I think that was like the late 90s. I want to say that was 99 or maybe 2000. And AC/DC, but left, it was just too loud for me. I wouldn't expect anything less, my friend. AC/DC. It's got to be loud, right, guys? If you're going to go to a rock concert, especially AC/DC, they got to crank those speakers up. Yeah, it was an awesome card. That was the one thing I do remember about that card. I wish I would have kept a something from that. Ricky Martin. Man, is he still around? Whatever happened to Ricky Martin? Wendy girl, I'm glad I got to see a lot of the old wrestlers that are gone now. Wrestling was so good. I agree, Wendy girl. The 80s, the golden era of wrestling. Those were some fun times. Even the 90s, the Attitude Era. Mondays used to be so much fun. The Wars. Whether you watched WCW or WWF at the time or WWE, Mondays were a party. Jetta, yes, and he still is hot. Ricky Martin, huh? He is still doing it up on the stage. Oh, no worries, MH Reels. Thank you for being here, buddy. Much appreciated. I did meet China. I met China when she was doing a book signing at Tower Records in Buena Park. I still have her book autographed, and I have a picture with her. Gone too soon. Rest in peace, Joni Lawyer, aka China. You could always see Flair's hair glow in the dark walking to the ring. Ah, man, I miss Ric Flair. That guy is still around. I know, 3 hours, guys. Well, okay, so Nitro was 3 hours, and then Raw was 2 hours. So there was like 5 hours of wrestling on Monday nights, guys. I started watching WWF Raw, and now that they took it off, I can't watch them. So Raw is going to be on Netflix. I don't know if you guys have a Netflix account, but starting this Monday, Raw has moved on over to Netflix. I think you can get Netflix with ads on it for like $6 or $7, I believe. Yeah, I remember that, Lucas. I remember when they moved the times and they were literally on at the exact same time. That was so tough to flip the channels. Of course, Ricky Martin is still around. He's not that old. You know what? I'm probably older than Ricky Martin. I don't know. Am I older than Ricky Martin? No, I think Ricky Martin's older than Living Dead Dad. But I cannot dance or sing like Ricky Martin. I'm not even going to try. So definitely Ricky Martin's got one up on Living Dead Dad. Again, guys, go see your favorite music artist while they are still alive, artist or band. Treat yourself 2025, guys. Or go see a wrestling show, whether it's a live televised show or a tape show or just a house show, a dark match. Go treat yourself to some live entertainment for 2025. Hopefully that is on your list of things to do. Doink the Clown was funny, right? Raw is going to be longer than 3 hours on Netflix. How many hours is that going to be on Netflix? That's crazy. I know. Bray Wyatt, rest in peace to Bray Wyatt. Absolutely. I got thrown out of a Columbus arena for shining my laser into the ring when the Undertaker came out around 23rd. We're shining lasers. It wasn't common. I'm so sorry, Tony Stewart. It's your luck, right? Out of all the guys shining lasers at the Undertaker, you were the one that got kicked out. That's a bummer, my friend. Lesson learned, right? Oh, China Phillips. Yeah, we're talking about the wrestler China, aka Joni Lawyer. All right, we almost about trying to listen for some snap, crackle, and pop. I'm going to go ahead and kill this roast. Tony Stewart, the outlaw here. What is going on, folks? Welcome into the live stream. Hopefully you guys had a great Christmas / holiday / New Year's. I remember Glow gorgeously. I used to watch Glow back in the day. I remember, what was it, The Farmer's Daughter? Who else was there? There were so many. I can't even remember all of them. Glow was fun. Alright, let me catch up to the chat. I retired and now watching Living Dead. What a great way to spend retirement, right, Tony? To watch this crazy family, this crazy spooky family. We're glad you're here. Tony Stewart, I thought you drove for NASCAR. A few hotties back on Glow, right? I remember it came, was at Public TV late at night. I can't remember what station it was on, but I do remember gorgeous ladies of wrestling. I'm not ready for John Cena to retire. I know his farewell tour, right? I say it like this, with pro wrestling, these guys never retire until they are on the other side of the ground. How many times have all these guys said they retire and end up coming out of retirement? To me, when they retire when they are no longer with us. That's my rules. That's how it works. So many of them say they're leaving and they end up coming back. They'll come back for one more match. And then one more becomes two becomes three. But we'll see. We'll see about John Cena. The Rock supposedly retired, but The Rock still comes back in the mix. Alright. Tony, no worries. You are not missing much. I kind of come and go with wrestling too. Sometimes I'll be into it. Sometimes I'll step away. Depends who's really on camera, who the champ is, if it's interesting or not. But since there's so much programming on TV, I tend to just go on YouTube, believe it or not, and just watch the highlights. It saves me 3 hours, 3+ hours a week spent watching wrestling. The only bad time at this time of year, it just gets darker earlier. But spring and summertime, good time to roast, because actually the ambient temperature out here is obviously warmer in SoCal, so it's easier to roast. But I would do this inside, but you need some really good ventilation, and then fortunately, although I do love the smell of coffee, I don't need the entire house smelling like coffee. So how you guys doing out there? You guys enjoying the live stream of Roasting with the Dead Fam? I think I got most of these Quakers and Shaft. Shaft, however you want to say it. Alright. I mean, I can talk to you till you're bored about coffee. I don't want to lose you guys. I figured if most of you guys have probably been on a previous coffee roasting live stream, so all right, this guy is filled up, and then I got this guy to go here. I'm trying to make my beans last a little longer because I'll be splitting our shots of espresso. So I'll still pull a double shot of espresso when I make coffee in the morning, but I will actually split the shots. So Living Dead Mom gets a shot of espresso and I get the other shot. So in turn, it makes the beans last a lot longer. So now my coffee can last an extra month or so. That way I'm not turning around frequently and buying more coffee. Nothing wrong with buying more coffee, but I can make these rows stretched a little bit longer. There's that. So I'm doing about 4 ounces per batch. Could do a little bit more if I wanted to, but it just gets real crowded in the chamber. So I keep it about 4, just so that there's good bean movement throughout each roast. Give me a quick second. All right. Let's do this. What is up? We got Kevin Avendano. What is up? Jetta, it's your first time ever watching a coffee roasting live stream. Well, welcome, Jetta. I know sometimes I assume that most of you guys have watched me go through this process, but if it's your first time here, welcome. We are roasting unroasted coffee beans. This batch is from Peru, and this is how they come. This is how they're. This is from a coffee distributor, so this doesn't come directly from the farm, but the farm supplies a bunch of coffee companies all over the U.S. So I just buy whatever's affordable, whatever's in season. I try to experiment and try new beans from different parts of the world, and I get to figure out which I like, what tastes better. Sometimes I'll do blends. If I have a little bit left over of each bag, I'll throw them together with another blend or another bean, and I'll make some fun blends. But hopefully, Tony, I'll see if she's going to jump in tonight. I know she just got back from the airport, taking Brianna to go back home. I think they like the idea of coffee, but they don't consume coffee. Once in a while, I'll give them a frappuccino and just put just a hint of coffee in their caramel frappuccinos. Hey, what is up, Miss Garcia? Welcome in. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you, Miss Garcia. Welcome in. Tony Store, I can only handle decaffeinated. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with decaf. Decaf, some people might just have a palate just for decaf, because sometimes coffee can be a little too strong. I tried to like coffee, but it's always bitter. Kayla, I'm going to have to brew you a clean cup of coffee. There's different brew methods where it almost just doesn't taste like coffee. There's some coffees that taste like tea, believe it or not. It all depends how you brew it. Like espresso, for example, is a little bit stronger, but you can get some really sweet flavors out of espresso. All right, Kayla, we got you covered, Kayla. Come on over, I'll brew you a cup. Coffee is a must for me 2 times a day. Kevin, now we're talking, buddy. Let's see, who else is here? I know, this is going to be the last year for Cena, right? My brother was a big wrestling fan when he was a kid back in the day, but not me. Yeah, it's not for everyone. Booker T is coming out of retirement to face Zilla Fatu. I heard about that. Booker T and Zilla Fatu. Alright, but yes, welcome in, guys. Kevin Sue, Magic Ankle. Yes, again, shout out. Prayers to Kevin Sue in his speedy recovery. So yeah, we are going from green coffee beans to freshly roasted coffee beans right here. So from green to freshly roasted. This is about like a medium to a medium dark roast right here. Then I will grind these up in my coffee grinder. Every morning I always grind coffee. So we got fresh roasted beans and fresh ground coffee in the mornings. Yes, Happy New Year, Miss Garcia. Moonlight Sanchez, thank you for the cookies. Cookies, I want some cookies. Can I get some virtual cookies here in the chat? I'd love some cookies. In fact, I had too much cookies over the holiday season, guys, with living dead mom and the daughters in the kitchen baking on New Year's Eve. I think I've had my fair share of cookies for 2025, guys. I think by the end of that night, I ate my weight in chocolate chip cookies, and oatmeal butterscotch cookies, and sugar cookies. I've done myself over. Yes, happy 2025, guys. Yeah, we had 3 types of cookies this year. They were really good, guys. Chocolate chip, oatmeal butterscotch, and sugar cookies. We tried doing the kisses with them, but then we actually went and got, oh gosh, what were they? Like another type of a dark chocolate in the sugar cookies. It was really, really good. But yeah, you can't go wrong with some peanut butter. Are you a fan of almond Danish? I might be, Kevin. I probably have had that before. I can't remember if I have or haven't. Right, Windy Girl, peanut butter cookies are the best. You can't go wrong with peanut butter cookies, guys. I don't discriminate when it comes to cookies, though, folks. I will try anything and everything. Knock on wood, I'm not allergic to any nuts at this time, or anything for that matter. They have an almond Danish pastry at Trader Joe's. 5 out of 5. Highly recommend it. Well, I'm going to have to try some of that with this coffee right here, guys. So do you guys like just drinking coffee by itself? Do you guys like having it with breakfast? Do you like having it with pastries, donuts, cookies? Or do you guys just like sipping your coffee just by itself? I'm the type of guy, I just like to have my black cup of coffee just before anything. I don't like to mix the flavors as much, because I like to taste the different nuances and flavors in my cup. Once in a while I'll have it for breakfast, but I really have to be in the mood to have a cup of coffee with breakfast. But for the most part, I'm just more of a let me have my cup of coffee in the morning before I even have any type of food. And what do you guys put in your coffee? Are you guys like me? Do you drink it straight black, or do you guys like to prefer it with half and half creamer? Or do you guys like lattes? Do you like having milk-based drinks? What do you guys put in your cup of coffee? Kevin says either or for me. Very good. Yeah, I don't mind coffee, like having coffee with my breakfast, but Once in a while, I'll do that. But for the most part, I like drinking my cup first thing in the morning. Yeah, I did. Unfortunately, guys, there's been so many sad events happening around the world. Thank you for the reminder. Shout out and our healing prayers for anyone that's been affected by the events in New Orleans. And I believe there was other events that have been happening throughout the U.S. as well. It's just been a lot of unfortunate things happening. Not a good way to start out 2025. But our prayers and well wishes for the families or anyone that's been affected by these events happening throughout our nation. Thank you, Gamer, for that reminder. Yeah, see that there's been a lot of things happening in the news. It's one of those things where I just don't even want to turn on the news anymore, guys. It's so many sad things happening out there. Miss Garcia, if I have coffee, I love warm, fresh blueberry muffin. I like a French vanilla coffee with cream and plenty of sugar. A woman that knows what she wants. I like that, Miss Garcia. Blueberry muffin. Miss Garcia, have you had the blueberry muffins from Costco? Are you a fan of those or no? We love having the blueberry muffins from Costco, but we love heating them up with some butter on them, guys. In fact, any muffin from Costco, whether it's a blueberry, the pumpkin, you name it, guys. Banana muffin from Costco. Try any muffin from Costco. Nook it in the microwave for, I don't know, 30 seconds or so. Throw some butter on it. It's a 10 out of 10, guys. Yeah, I know. I'm just like Mikey from the old cereal commercials. I'll try anything and everything. I think we're dating ourselves, Felix. Alright, are we getting the second crack here? So I usually like getting the temperature a little hotter in here, but like I say, with as cool as it's getting outside, it's hard for the machine to compete with the ambient temperature. So I might take the roast just a little bit longer, just so it hits second crack. Ooh, Miss Garcia, we're gonna have to try some of your blueberry muffins. Sounds so delicious. Sorry if I missed the answer to this question, but how many coffees do you think you'll get out of the batch of beans? No worries, I think I missed the question. Thank you for throwing that back at me. How many coffees do you think you'll get out of this batch of beans? So as I was saying earlier, I extend my life of beans since I was pulling a double shot for Living Dead Mom, a double shot for myself. But now I can make both of these cans of coffee here, these coffee beans. Again, it depends how much you use, what kind of brew method, but I can make this last for a couple of months, at least 2, maybe 2.5 months now, because I pretty much cut the coffee, the strength of the coffee. Obviously, the more beans you use, the stronger the coffee it is. And it depends how much water you use too, the ratio, your brew method, your brew ratio, that can affect how long you can get out of your one bag of coffee beans. So again, if you're just doing coffee for yourself, obviously it can last longer. If you're just doing about a cup a day, a big bag, a 2 to 3 pound of coffee can last you a few months. But for this, since both Living Dead Mom and myself drink coffee at least a cup a day, again, I do a double shot of espresso, but I split that in half. So Living Dead Mom gets a shot, I get a shot, as opposed to each of us getting a double shot. In fact, I think I like just a single shot of espresso. I can taste more flavors out of a single compared to a double. It's not as strong, but it's definitely it's making this batch last quite a bit longer than before. It's just basic math, so it's definitely worth it. Good vibes. Again, it depends on your consumption, how much you consume, how many cups of coffee, if you're brewing a pot of coffee, or if you're just brewing a cup for yourself. This can last you quite a bit, so it's worth every penny to invest. Buying freshly roasted beans or doing this yourself. Take a crack at it. It's a lot of fun. Highly recommend it. It's a learning curve, but there's so much information right here on YouTube. And that's how I learned. I'm no expert by any means. I'm not trained at all. I'm just self-taught. Everything that I'm doing, I've researched, studied, and I've pretty much taught myself. I've learned from some world champion baristas on YouTube. So that's pretty much how I got started in this. All right, let me dump this out real quick. Oh, you got it. Good vibes. And even if I just encourage one person in here to take the steps or just try something different, even if you don't roast your own beans, if you guys do purchase some freshly roasted beans, again, I would highly invest in a good coffee grinder. It doesn't matter the machine as much. It's really the grinder. I'll talk more about that in a second here. Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, I think what's really important more than anything is good freshly roasted coffee beans, a good coffee grinder, and some good filtered water, because water is pretty much 90% of your cup. And you definitely want to make sure you have some good filtered water when you're making a cup of coffee. All right, here we go again. But if you guys are really serious or interested, or maybe want to try something new for 2025, feel free to DM us. I'd be more than happy to help you guys out. I'll be happy to help you guys shop for a good coffee grinder or some good beans. This is a pretty good batch right here. I'm not seeing too many Quakers. This roast came out pretty even. See, I like to use natural daylight though, instead of relying on my outdoor lighting here from the patio. This one's not too bad. This canister is actually an airtight canister. I like this one a little bit better than the other one. This one is by Fellow. And this right here, you pretty much twist the top and it takes out all the air inside. Obviously it doesn't take this too long when this thing's full of coffee. But that little button is depressed in there. And that keeps all the freshness sealed in here. But when you're ready, you just push on this. And that lets all the air out and it lets you open your coffee canister. In fact, I don't need to worry about it right now because I'm making some fresh roast of beans. All right, is Windy Girl on her way out? Good night, Windy Girl. Thank you for being here. Happy New Year to you. Thank you for stopping by. Get some rest, my friend. We will see you, Windy Girl, on the next live stream. All right, who else is hanging out with us tonight? We got Good Vibes. We got Felix Gomez, Kayla Mack, Miss Garcia. We may have a snowy, cold weekend at least. I have the Living Dead Family tonight on YouTube. Thank you, Tony. So glad we can entertain you, even if it's just an educational coffee roasting stream. Either or, it's so good to be with you guys. We've missed all of you guys. It's been a minute. Stepped away from the tube, just spent time with family, but we're back. Brand new year, 2025. Back to business. Let's get these live streams going, guys. Hopefully everyone had a really fun and safe holiday season. Alright, let's flip this back around. Don't be tardy for the party. Well said, Felix. Yeah, again, if you guys have any questions, just drop it here in the chat. Hopefully I can answer that for you as best as I can. And I did not go to school for this. All of my knowledge is right here from YouTube, from other men and women that have taken the time to put their efforts and their experiences right here on the channel, from world champion baristas, you name it. There's a lot of valuable information here on YouTube. We got Sanchez, Good Vibes, Miss Garcia. We got the coffee roasting throwdown happening tonight. Check out those beans, guys. Yes, gamer. Pretty soon the blockouts will be lifted. We will be back into the park. We still have yet to go on Tiana's, guys. We are slacking. We need to get ourselves on Tiana's Bayou Adventure, folks. I know, that looks like peanuts, right? Miss Garcia, that's a great question. How I do hot cocoa, I just take literally the store-bought. I mean, you can get real fancy with hot cocoa. There's several methods you can do hot cocoa. I keep it simple. It's mostly for the kids when I do it, so they don't really have a palate. I don't even think they would appreciate the hot cocoa process. But I just take the store-bought, like the powder, mix it in with some hot water, and then I will actually steam some milk like I do a latte, and I'll do some latte art in their hot cocoa. And they really get a kick out of that. Oh, Katie got stuck on Big Thunder. Evac breakdown last Thursday. Hopefully she got out okay. But no, Miss Garcia, that's a great question. I've done a little bit of research on hot cocoa. In fact, what's really cool is you can get like a stick of chocolate, and a lot of people, like a really good one is to do like a cafe mocha. And what you do is you take your stick of chocolate, put it in your coffee cup, and then you you extract your double shot of espresso, and it melts on the chocolate. And once you're done pulling your shot of espresso, it pretty much melts the stick of chocolate. You can get any kind. You can get milk chocolate, dark chocolate, whatever, 75%, 85% chocolate, doesn't matter, depending on your flavor. And you mix it up real nice once the espresso, the heat of the espresso melts the chocolate. And then you can do your latte. And there's your cafe mocha. Last year was a great year for your... Thank you, gamer. I agree. We had a really good year. It was pretty much our first year of live streaming. I know we started in November, not this past November, but November last year. And we're enjoying the ride. We're having a lot of fun live streaming. Here we are, 1,600 of you guys watching us, whether it's coffee roasting or being in the theme parks or doing something spooky. We thank all of you guys. Thank you to all of our channel members as well for making this enjoyable for us, and for all of you guys that come out on a regular basis to come out say hello to us in the chat. Thank you guys for interacting with us. We love seeing you guys in the chats, and even all you Ninja watchers. We greatly appreciate the support and the hours you guys spend watching us. Even if you don't come out and say hello, we know you're out there, and we appreciate every time you tune into our live stream. So thank you guys for tuning in to us, turning on your notifications so you know when we go live, whether it's in the parks, whether it's ghost investigating or telling ghost stories from our home. We can't thank you enough. It's been a great year. We got Not Edward Furlong. What's going on, NEF? And shout out to our friend Not Edward Furlong for designing our logo for us. You are a true great friend to our family and the community here on YouTube. So thank you, Not Edward Furlong, for contributing your talents to us and helping essentially our channel grow, making our branding, our logo recognizable here in the community. So thank you so much, Not Edward Furlong. Also contributing, hopefully once we start selling these bags of coffee, we do have a logo for our fresh roast bags of Living Dead Fam coffee. So shout out again to you, NEF, again for your contributions in helping us grow our small little tiny community, what we have here. It is much appreciated. Hopefully we can run into you again, NEF, one of these days in the parks. It was a pleasure to finally meet you this Halloween season, so let us know when you're out and about. We'd love to say hello to you again, my friend. Mike Skellington, what's going on, buddy? All right, Second Crack, where are you? Hearing hints of Second Crack. You know it. We owe you a Living Dead Mama dream. Hey, whenever you're ready, we won't turn down a good time, NEF. So, yeah, one of these days, even if it's not on a live stream, we'd love to get together with you, friend. So yeah, thank you so much And hopefully we'll be getting some of these bags of coffee out here up on a website soon. So stay tuned, guys. I know there's been a little bit of interest. You guys are saying you guys are interested in coffee. Again, as of right now, we're planning on selling the beans whole, not ground coffee, because there's different types people brew their coffee. I know there's the traditional just ground coffee that people put in a coffee pot. Unfortunately, I do not have a grinder specifically for like pot coffee or drip or pour over coffee. Believe it or not, there's a different type of grinder specific for that. I'd have to like invest in a commercial grinder, but for now, if and when we do get up and running, when we start selling these coffee beans, they will be whole beans as you are seeing and how they are roasted like this. So it'll be going straight from me roasting them here into a bag and straight to your front door. So give us a little bit time. That was pretty much on our New Year's resolution list to really get this coffee business up and running. So hey, if it takes off, even if we sell a few bags, that's okay by us. But definitely you want to invest in an affordable grinder. It doesn't have to be too terribly expensive. There's some decent coffee grinders out there. So if you guys need help, I'd be more than happy to shop for you guys and give you guys some different affordable options out there to grind these coffee beans and put them right in your coffee pot for you. First horror con of the year is Days of the Dead Las Vegas, January. I know that would be fun to go to. Hopefully, I know that's like right around the corner. I don't know if it's in the cards for us, but if we can pull that off last minute, we'd definitely love to go to Vegas and check out Days of the Dead. Has anyone been spilling the beans tonight? When I'm spilling the beans, I'm telling you guys what's up and coming for our channel. So definitely keep an eye out. I'll let you guys know when we decide to get these up and running. Put me on the top of the list, LDF, right? I know there's been quite a few of you guys that have requested some of these bags of coffee. So let's see, I used to grind French vanilla beans and I miss buying whole coffee beans. Well, we got you covered, Miss Garcia. And this is how they will come straight to your doorstep. Of course, I'm going to bag them in some commercial bags for you guys and slap a label on it, put a roast date on there, and yeah, go from there. Let's get these, get the chaff out of the way. Yeah, and this will definitely be a small business, but if there's definitely a demand for this, I would definitely reinvest my earnings in selling these and get definitely a bigger, not really a commercial size roaster, but just a roaster with a bigger chamber, so to speak, so I can pump more beans out. Because right now I'm doing this is just for Living Dead on myself. I really haven't, to be honest with you, I haven't really sold any beans or given away beans. I know my next door neighbor's been hinting, so hopefully one of these days I'll be able to do that. But hey, if you guys are asking, if you guys are wanting, and of course I gotta figure out prices. I want to make sure that I price beans fairly for you guys, because at the end of the day, you're really paying for someone's time and effort. Because anyone can do this at the end of the day, right? Anyone can pick up a roaster and just educate yourself a little bit on how to do this process. But it does take time, so you're really paying for a roaster's time to go through this process. Of course, there's big roasters out there that do this for a living, and so that's what you're paying for. You're paying for the time and the hours that go into the process. And then, of course, it breaks down from there. There's the electricity costs, or there's some propane or gas-powered commercial machines out there. So there's, like, again, there's different types of methods to roast. This isn't just one. This is basically like a air popcorn roaster. So this is any type of heat will work. But this one's just, like I said, it's very similar to an air roaster. All right, in you go. But with more controls. Actually, you can roast beans in an air popcorn popper. It's just a little bit more hands-on, but you don't have the control of the heat of the popcorn roaster or the fan speed. So that one's even way more hands-on. But I'll tell you what, it's a fun, rewarding process when you have guests and company come over and you brew them a latte and show them that they are drinking freshly roasted coffee beans. It's very rewarding, to say the least. All right, let's go. Let me measure out some more beans. What is up, guys? What's going on? Gonna measure out some more beans. Or should I say, weigh out some more beans. Yeah, if this really takes off, then I will definitely invest in a commercial grinder that's set just for drip coffee or pour over coffee, because there is a difference in brew methods and grinders, believe it or not. So there's grinders out there that are specifically just for espresso. The blades on the grinders, they produce more fines, because when you're brewing espresso, you want it to be really fine, or you want to grind your beans really fine for espresso, because you want to extract all the coffee oils. So you need your coffee grind set to be really fine. Same thing with AeroPress or mocha pot, or even Turkish coffee. You want that really fine to be like powder. But if you're doing normal, just regular drip coffee from a brewer, like a pot of coffee, you want your grinds to be more coarse. And there's some grinders that do both espresso and pour over. Hey, what's up, Alyssa Stenberg? Welcome in. So good to see you. Thank you, Miss Garcia. Creep Econ 2025 Ontario Convention, Ontario, Canada, January 31st. See, there's so many things coming up. Used to grind French vanilla beans. I miss buying whole coffee beans. I hear you, Miss Garcia. Top of the list. You got it. And you are up there on the top of the list. I forgot to see how much we got left in here. We're about halfway through with this canister. This might be my last 3 batches here. We got Kayla Mack, we got Sanchez, Cordy Be Live, Newt Berry Farm. Very fun, yeah. Hopefully we can get out to Newt Berry Farm one of these days here soon. We got Cordy in California. And the cool thing, this acts like as a hand warmer. So when it's nice and chilly outside, I can just put my hands over the coffee roaster and warm my hands up, because this temperature gets over 400, close to 500 degrees, depending on the ambient temperature outside. But it is a nice hand warmer. So Alyssa, welcome in. So right now I am roasting. These are green unroasted beans. These are from Peru. This is from Berman Coffee Traders. This is one of about 4 or 5 companies I purchased from. And they actually do sell roasted beans themselves, but these beans are specifically from Peru. And this is exactly how I like to roast them, medium to medium dark. And the tasting notes, you get some nutty flavors as well as some chocolate and some floral flavors when you roast them from medium to medium dark. So this is from Berman. I also like to purchase from Sweet Maria's is another one, or also Bodhi Leaf, which is local to Southern California. Oh, Dapper, yeah, same here. I do love a chocolatey taste flavor in my coffee. So a lot of bags, when they do have the notes on them, it's not like in your face you can taste. Like, it's not going to taste like a Hershey bar. When they put the tasting notes, they're like hint, or it's like a faint tasting note. That's if you just drink it straight black. If it's brewed properly. When I mean properly, like when you're actually weighing out your beans, you have a good recipe from like coffee grounds to water, temperature set right. Again, like I can go on and just bore you to death with the science and different variables that come in coffee. But you can make it as easy as you want, or you can make it as complicated as you want. Some people, like I said, there's no wrong way to brew a cup of coffee. There's no wrong way to drink your cup. It's not wrong if you put in lots of cream, lots of sugar. Again, you make what tastes good for you. That's the right way to make coffee, is how you like it flavored, because we all have different palates. Good question, Mike Cohen. This is a fairly low wattage coffee roaster, so I'm not using too many kilowatts when I'm roasting. It's very economically affordable on this small roaster. It's when you step up into some bigger machines, anywhere up in the $800 to maybe over $1,000 coffee roasting machine. That's when you'll definitely see some mutage in your electric bill. Again, you can roast them in an electric chamber like this. There's even gas-powered coffee roasting machines out there, so it depends what your budget is. But for something small like this is very affordable. Yeah, there's just an initial small cost investing in something like this. Some websites offer you can make small payments and pay this thing off, but I did save up when I purchased this. I've had this for a few years now, and it's, knock on wood, it's lasted me quite a bit of roast. So we are about in first crack at the moment. Again, and what do I mean by first crack? I mean, so when this green bean is starting to cook, don't mind my fingernails, guys. They're clean. This bean starts to expand. And as it expands, it gets bigger in volume. And the bean starts to crack as it's developing. So that first pop you hear, it's called first crack in the developmental stage. And then I like to go to second crack. And pretty much second crack is like a medium to a medium dark roast. And you'll hear a difference. It's more frequent pops, and I refer it to Rice Krispie cereal. When you pour milk on top, you'll hear multiple pops within a few seconds. Hey, what's going on? Married with Paranormal. How are you? Happy New Year to you, my friend. How was your Christmas? How was your New Year? Hopefully it was fun and safe. All the best to you in the year ahead. If you haven't done so yet, folks, check out our friend Married with Paranormal. Their channel is specifically geared to ghost investigating. So if you need your fix of some ghost investigations, check out our friend Married with Paranormal. Hopefully you and your family are well. What's on the year ahead, Married Paranormal? What you got planned for the year? Any big events? Are you traveling the U.S.? Got any big surprises coming our way? All right, getting close to second crack here. Hey, what is up, Gigi? Welcome in. I know, it feels like we haven't seen you since last year, right, guys? It's been an entire year. How are you doing, friend? So good to see you. Happy New Year, Gigi. Married with Paranormal, so good to see you. Lots of traveling. Okay, very fun. Looking forward to see what 2025 has in store for you. Guys, we also have our friend Gigi in the chat. Make sure you check her out on her channels. Throws up some fun YouTube shorts, so give her a follow if you haven't done so yet. Very fun content right here on the tube. What's going on? Happy New Year, guys. We got Kayla Mack, we got Gigi, Miss Garcia, Sanchez, Married with Paranormal. And if you're just coming in, welcome. We are roasting coffee today. Kind of at the tail end. We've been doing this for a little bit here, so had some time to fill up these coffee canisters. So I wanted to bring you guys along. It's been a while. It's been a minute since we've done a live. We had our oldest daughter, Brianna, visiting from Ohio. She had a break from school, getting her doctorate degree. So today, just a while ago, Living Dead Mom took Brianna to the airport to go back home to get through her final semester of her doctorate program. And here in a few short months, she will have her doctorate. There will be a Dr. Brianna in the family. So we're so happy, so proud of our oldest living dead daughter, Brianna. You guys know her. She's in the chat with the wrench. But, so yeah, so like again, we stepped away from YouTube just for the holidays so we can enjoy some family time together. And we're back. We're ready for 2025. Hopefully you guys are ready for Living Dead Fam. And hopefully we'll be promising, not too many promises, but hopefully we will be doing more live streams for you guys. Hopefully, if we can't get out to our parks right here from the home, whether we're in our kitchen or up in our YouTube studio doing watch parties or telling ghost stories, we at least want to be diligent in bringing you guys some type of a live stream at the very least once, maybe twice a week. But once fall kicks in, guys, that ball's rolling. We are bringing you guys daily content with spooky season, but we like to keep things spooky year-round here, so don't go anywhere. Hopefully we'll have some fun watch parties, some scary movies with you guys, so don't go anywhere, folks. Hopefully you guys will stick around with us. Alright, time to take this batch out. But we did catch up on some movies. Again, if you're just joining us, we were talking earlier. We finally got to see Beetlejuice. Just watched Wicked. And then Living Dead Mom and myself, we had a date night. And we did check out Nosferatu. Really, really fun movie, guys. In fact, all three are really good. Beetlejuice. Nosferatu, and Wicked. Such fun films. Alright. Let me throw in the new batch. And then we also watched, speaking of a batch, well, it's not called the batch, but we like watching Star Wars, the new series, Skeleton Crew. We have a lot of fun with that. I enjoy it because Living Dead son likes that show, so it's fun watching it with him, seeing his excitement. But are you guys watching Skeleton Crew? That's a fun one. Any Quakers here? All right. Oops, I was going to start this. I got distracted talking about movies. Going on in the chat. We really enjoyed Nosferatu. We really liked the movie. It's definitely worth watching twice because there was just so much happening in that movie. It was a good audience. It wasn't a distracting audience. So that's always my fear going out to a movie, is having too many distractions, whether it's a crying baby or a loud talker or something. It was a very respectful audience, and so we enjoyed it even that much more. However, I would like to see it again. I don't know if I'll make it back to the theater, but would definitely love to see it again. That's a good question, Gigi. What was your favorite number one from those three movies? Man, that is tough. Miss Garcia, I see you there. My mom's excited to purchase Living Dead coffee. Yay, I can't wait. Hopefully your mom enjoys some of this coffee here. Gigi, that's a tough one. I will say this. I wasn't expecting much from Wicked. I don't know why. Maybe because horror movies, I'm already just going to love a horror movie, but I wasn't expecting much from Wicked, and it blew me away. I was really excited to see it. In fact, I didn't realize it was a two-parter, so now I can't wait to see part 2 of Wicked, but it was very good. It was very entertaining. Nosferatu, I really loved. Like I said, I need to watch it again because there are so many, I think, Easter eggs that I missed. I think I was so focused on the score of the film because I was really comparing it to Bram Stoker's, even though it's a hard comparison to do. However, I will say this. I did like the score just a little bit better from Bram Stoker's Dracula comparing to Nosferatu. But I do like Nosferatu, how Robert Eggers does his research, and he stayed true to the historical facts of Bram Stoker, meaning the look of Count Orlok, the set design, the scenery. Cinematography is beautiful in Nosferatu. I cannot complain. It's a very beautiful movie. Some scenes I could have done away with in Nosferatu. If you haven't seen it yet, I don't want to spoil it for you. And you could probably guess later on, and you'll probably understand. Yeah, I can see why Living Dead Dad didn't like certain scenes. Not that I don't like gore. I think there's an artistic way to make gore come across. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but that there's a certain way to do gore or to portray gore where it doesn't have to be too in your face. Not that there was that much, but some scenes were just a little borderline for me. But Beetlejuice was fun. It was a fun movie. I like the original Beetlejuice, obviously. It's always hard to beat the original movies. But Beetlejuice wasn't bad. It was fun. It had its musical elements to it. Sorry, just want to make sure I'm on top of my roast because I'll just forget about my roast. Let me flip this back around so I can talk and keep an eye on my roast at the same time. But no, Beetlejuice was fun. I didn't mind Beetlejuice. It's streaming on HBO, so if you guys have HBO, that's how we got to see Beetlejuice and Wicked. Brianna purchased Wicked for the family, so shout out to Brianna. But Beetlejuice was fun. It was a fun movie. I just think I like the original Beetlejuice better, but gosh, Nosferatu was fun. It's so hard to pick a number one, but since I'm a horror guy, I think I'm just going to go ahead and stick with Nosferatu. It was a fun theatrical experience. Get out to your movie theater if you haven't done so yet. Go check out Nosferatu, guys. Again, there is some graphic scenes in it, but it's to be expected. It is a vampire flick. I don't know, what did you guys think of? Out of those, have you guys seen any of those three movies? Have you guys seen Beetlejuice, Wicked, and or Nosferatu? Have you seen one of the three, two of the three, or all three of them? What are your thoughts on those movies? I know Beetlejuice is a few months old. I know it came out during the Halloween season. But let us know your thoughts. No spoilers for the people that haven't seen it yet, but did you guys like it, dislike it? Yes, looking forward to seeing Nosferatu. Yeah, it's a beautiful film. It's people either loved it or they hated it. I know there's fans of the director Robert Eggers, and I know a lot of people like his movies when he was doing all those A24 films, but Nosferatu is not an A24 produced film. It was picked up by Universal Studios, Universal Pictures, and I think that's probably why the people that are hardcore Robert Eggers fans, because I'm hearing a lot of them say that they prefer his other movies over this one. So, but I can understand why, because I think Universal comes in and definitely puts their stamp on how they want their take on the movie. So I watched Beetlejuice, and I agree, original is better, but it was fun to see the cast reunion. That's what I was looking for, Gigi. I was trying to think of the words. It was definitely a good fan service cast reunion. It was so good to see, majority of the returning cast that showed up for this one. But I'm excited. They are going to make a third one, obviously titled Beetlejuice. So you can't go wrong with a Tim Burton film. Pretty much anything he does, he knocks out of the park. Ooh, Miss Garcia, you might have to binge watch some of these movies one of these days. I know sooner or later they will all be on, well, 2 of them already are on streaming, so I know at some point Nosferatu will be streaming here in a few short months. But it was nice to take some time and spend some time with Brianna and the kids and just kind of be in the moment during the holiday season, not the hustle and bustle of go. So it was nice to just kind of have some time alone with Brianna. We did play some Uno. We got a stack of Uno card games, and we had some fun nights playing Uno together, baking cookies, cooking home-cooked meals together. So it was fun to celebrate the holidays. But here we are back on the live streams, back to business, getting back to the grind. Yeah, Beetlejuice was definitely fun. I know, Miss Garcia, it's so hard for us to just sit down and watch a movie. I think, luckily, having Brianna home, it was definitely a good excuse to just sit on the couch and watch movies as a family. Yes, Gigi, it was definitely fun. We have our second oldest, Mary, with our grandbaby. They don't live under the same roof as us, but we do get together as often as we can. So yeah, it is nice to have the family together when we can. What's up, Brian Hernsberger, Frosty the Snowman? What's going on, buddy? Yeah, I definitely want to check out Nosferatu again for sure, guys. Definitely worth a rewatch. Might have one more roast after this before I call it on this roast/live stream. Waiting for a second crack right here. Have I encouraged anyone to roast their own beans out there yet? Or maybe you're on the fence. Maybe you just need a little bit more motivation. I know it seems intimidating at first, but it's a process, and I do definitely enjoy doing this. It's a lot of fun. Alright, I hear a second crack sneaking in here. Kayla Mack is ready to start roasting. There's definitely affordable, like, handheld roasters you can do. Do you guys remember Jiffy Pop back in the day? We used to take, I don't even know if they still sell them, but popcorns like in the little pan, little paper on top, and then you peel the paper off and you cook the beans essentially over the stove. It had the little wire hanger handle. Do they still sell those? I don't even know if they still sell those. They sell something, the same idea, not the wire hanger handle, but it's a ceramic basin, if you will. I forget how much coffee unroasted beans you can put in, but it's got like a little hole on top for the air to escape. But essentially, you pour the beans in that hole, and you stand there and you just agitate the beans, and you keep basically just shuffling the beans over the stove, and you can make your own freshly roasted beans over the stove in your kitchen. If you don't want to do it that way, you can, if you have a skillet at home, you can do it over the stove as well on a skillet. You just need like a wooden spoon just to agitate and move the beans around so that they're roasted evenly. That's another way you can roast beans as well. Just make sure you have good ventilation over your stove and something to collect the chaff, as well as I showed you the skin. It could get a little messy doing it that way, but you can even roast the beans in your oven. There's so many different options out there. You do not need to invest that much money in roasting your beans. You don't need a machine like I have, even though this is probably one of the most affordable machines out there. It's a very entry-level machine to get started in roasting your own beans. We've been just about roasted out tonight. Same here, Felix. It's been quite the roast for sure. Again, I probably got maybe one, maybe two more left. We'll see after I fill this up right here. Even if we're not talking about roasting coffee, it's just fun to sit here and chat with you guys. And just to catch up, just to see how you guys are doing. Hopefully you guys had a good holiday season with your family and your loved ones, even in New Year's. Alright. So we probably have maybe just room maybe for one more roast. Let me check the canister and see how much more I have left. For one more after this. Maybe. We'll see. Let's see if there's any underdeveloped beans in here. It's looking pretty evenly roasted here, guys. Another way to cool the beans down is to put them like on a sifter and have a fan blowing, but since it's nice and cool out here, these beans cool down pretty quickly too. But during the summer when it's really hot, it kind of takes a while for the beans to cool down. But that's the key to, once you figure out where you like your beans roasted, as far as how dark or how light you want your beans to be roasted, the key is to stop the cooking process pretty quickly. Because even if you take them off roast, they will still continue to cook. That's why I like this machine, because it has a cool down function where it will cool down the beans via the built-in fan. It just cuts off the heating supply when you hit the cool down feature. I think this one looks pretty good. Pardon me. All right. Let's see, is this going to fill it up, or do I have room for one more? Might have room. Probably split one more batch. Put half in here and half in the other one. Alright. This should be the last batch of the night, folks. Let's see, we got Brian Hernsberger, Mike Skellington. Mike Skellington, good night, my friend. Thank you for being here. Thank you for jumping in. It's so good to see you. Yes, we will see you in another chat, Skellington. You have a good night, my friend. Yeah, Kayla Mack, definitely. Reach out to us via Instagram. I'll make sure I check the Instagram messages, and or email us. I'll be happy to send some good information to you, Kayla, about the whole roasting process. Again, just let me know what kind of budget you have. It's fairly affordable. Again, it's a learning curve. So again, I still figure I'm still learning this process. So this is a 5-pound bag right here. I usually buy 5 pounds at a time. Of course, when you buy more in volume, the price gets a little bit more affordable. But I try to spend around about maybe $5 to $6, $7 a pound. But for the most part, I try to stay around the $5 a pound, so that way it doesn't get too expensive. Obviously, there's some websites, if you spend $50 or more on coffee, you get free shipping. So check for shipping rates as well when buying these. Or if you have a local coffee roaster near your house, sometimes coffee roasters, you can order unroasted beans from your local coffee shop. Talk to their manager and or their store owner and see if they purchase unroasted beans. And you don't have to pay for shipping. You'll just have to pay the cost of the beans, which is always nice. So it's definitely worth the research if you're going to get into this hobby. See where you can cut the corners so it's more affordable. But definitely, yeah, you can really get into this hobby for definitely an affordable price, and you'll definitely it's worth every penny, especially if you are a true coffee nut like this guy right here. It's a lot of fun. It's rewarding at the same time to roast your own beans and to show off to your friends and family and say, hey, look what I did. I roasted these beans. Because I mean, not everyone loves coffee, but there's a good majority of people out there that do like coffee, so it's very fun. Knott's Berry Farm, Cordy, Slim Devin, tell them I said hello. Maybe I'll jump in their chat here shortly after this, but thank you, Sanchez, for the updates. Let's flip this back around real quick. Again, this is probably the last roast right here of the night before we call it a night. Again, hopefully you guys had a good holiday season with us. or with your family, I should say. Again, make sure you guys turn on those notifications. I know we sound like a broken record, but we just kind of fly by the seat of our pants. That's why we don't like to schedule ourselves too far in advance. Usually it's the day of, especially Walt Disney, because you have to make reservations. And sometimes we might have to cancel a reservation due to a work schedule or just anything else that comes up instead. So like I said, we don't like to go too far in advance on a certain schedule. And that's just part of the fun of it, is to give you guys surprise live streams. Because we definitely want to focus on more haunt/spooky events for 2025, guys. Again, not too long ago, we were at the photo meetup up in Los Angeles, California, which is a free event. Those are a lot of fun to go to. We got some sliders, photographers out there, creepy ghouls and goblins and monsters roaming around the streets of LA. So those are some fun surprise last minute live streams. So again, turn on those notifications if you haven't done so. And hopefully we'll be doing some more lattes with Living Dead Fam. Hopefully Living Dead Mom can get a live stream under her belt on her channel as well. She's got some fun, creative ideas of possibly doing some baking and cooking in the kitchen. And tie in some ghost stories to go along with the cooking live stream. So stay tuned with those. Go check out Living Dead Mom if you haven't done so. She's got her own YouTube channel as well. I remember I took a poll a few months ago about doing some live stream watch parties. So it seems like there's definitely a fan base of some horror movie lovers out there. Again, if there's any rated R type of movies, we'll definitely probably not be showing them right here on this channel, but we do have a Twitch account, so maybe we can start doing some live streams directly to our Twitch account. So if you haven't done so, make sure you do subscribe to our Twitch account, which is the same channel name, Living Dead Fam, on Twitch. I thought about the flick To Live and Die in LA from years back. Oh my gosh, To Live and Die in LA. Didn't they make a song like that too? I think wasn't there an artist who came out with the song? Man, it's been a long time to live and die in LA since I've seen that. We are taking it back, Felix. Thank you, Miss Garcia. Hey, Dave Averino, Happy New Year, dead dad. I smell the coffee. I smell it too, man. I can definitely smell it. Yes, that's true, Luna. There was a song too. Yes, yeah, I remember the song. I need to go back and rewatch that movie. To Live and Die in L.A. I can't remember who sang that song. Might have to refresh my memory, Felix. But yeah, it definitely smells good out here, Dave Averino. Again, this is a good hand warmer too. Sometimes my hands get a little bit chilly this time of year. As you can see, the temperature in the chamber is about 448 degrees Fahrenheit right inside this chamber. It's definitely hot to the touch. You don't want to be touching it for more than a quick second. We'll be taking this to second crack. We're getting pretty close to second crack. What's up, Dapper Vanta Crew? So glad to hear that you're getting a puppy, friend. Can't wait to see your updates here on the tube. Hopefully you'll showcase your fur baby here pretty soon. Very cool, Vanta Crew. That's so awesome that you have the opportunity to have that type of a service animal. That's incredible. Congratulations to you, Vanta Crew. Hopefully we can meet her one of these days. Once she's trained and ready to go, it'd be so fun to meet her. Yeah, wake up and smell the coffee. Literally that again, guys, in the chat tonight, right? Yep. If you haven't done so, wake up and smell the coffee. I remember that slogan when I was a kid. All right, I think this is the tail end. I'm hearing that second developmental stage in the crack. Probably kill this in a few seconds. That's about good right there. I never noticed that the coffee beans have a coating on the outside. Yeah, so that coating, when you can't really see it when they are green like this, but there's like a layer of skin here on the bean. I know, it's hard to focus. But it's hard to tell anyways on a green bean, but there's an extra layer of skin on it called chaff. So as the beans are roasting, and I have a few lying around here. I don't know if you can see that. That's just basically the dead skin. It's just flaky, dry skin off the bean. And you definitely don't want that in your cup of coffee. So that's why I try to do the quality control. Get rid of those. Get rid of the underdeveloped beans. But And the more, like, I can take this roast even darker if I wanted to, but the beans get a little oily for me. And there is different flavors that come out of that as well. You get more like a smoky flavor, or some like dark chocolate types of flavors, or some earth tone flavors. I like the more of the chocolatey / nutty or floral type of flavors in my beans. It depends on the region or what country I get from. But like I said, all beans are different, not just in flavors, but in weight, in size. They all roast a little differently. Some are similar to others, but each developer, or should I say farmer, producer, if you will, grows and harvests beans differently from others. So again, it depends on the soil, the elevation, on the country, on the map. But there is a belt around the globe where coffee is grown best, and it's that whole central part of the globe, all the countries, mostly South America, some in Africa as well. There's some really good beans, some Kenya coffees as well, or even Japan. There's some good coffees out there as well. Oh, LDF Dad, yeah, the same taste as I do. Yeah, I'm pretty much, I'm like more of the sweeter tones of coffee, so thank you, Miss Garcia. Alright, getting to the tail end. Let me get my gloves on so I don't burn myself. Very rare you hear any type of ambulance or any type of activity going through. Alright. Let me get rid of the chaff. See, this is the chaff collector. So that's that extra layer of skin that peels off the beans and it gets collected up in this chute. Back around so we can look one last time at, let's see if there's anything I need to get rid of in this one. It doesn't happen too often. Sometimes I've gotten some really bad batches where I'm just taking out a lot of Quakers, so if that's the case, sometimes I'll go back on the website and write a review and say there was a lot of Quakers in that type of bean, but not too terribly often. Once in a blue moon, I'll just get a really bad bag of beans, and it could have just been the time of the year, the way it was harvested. Maybe it just wasn't a good year for that farmer. They might have had a bad crop or a bad season. There's so many variables too. There's sometimes the weather. The weather plays a big, important factor. In fact, that's a whole nother topic of discussion, but there's some experts out there saying with our whole climate change and global warming that there could be a day where, hopefully not in our lifetime, but where coffee will no longer exist because of the different global climate changes. But that's a whole nother topic for discussion for another day when it comes to a topic like that. But I'm going to enjoy these beans and coffee while we still have it, because I can't imagine a day where we don't have coffee. And if you guys do like coffee out there, a lot of where I got my education from, there's quite a few people. I take a lot from everyone. One that I do follow, his name's Lance Hedrick. There's a mod out there that wants to drop his link in the chat. That would be cool. I got a lot of knowledge from him. He's a World Coffee Barista Champion, and he's a really great coffee reviewer. He does a lot of good budget-friendly coffee reviews. As far as like equipment goes, so like coffee grinders, like affordable coffee grinders, or affordable coffee equipment. But he reviews things from even expensive gear too. So if you are like a true coffee head out there that likes to really dive deep into coffee, definitely check out Lance Hedrick. Another guy that's really fun, educational, is James Hoffman. James Hoffman is another good content creator here on YouTube. He's another World Barista Champion as well. Definitely a good go-to guy if you want to really educate yourself on coffee. Those two guys are pretty much well known in the coffee industry, so I would definitely check those two guys out for sure. Oops. Get a zoom in. But yeah, Lance Hedrick, James Hoffman, those two guys are really good, and definitely give them a follow on YouTube. There's a few others that are interesting as well, or good coffee guys. What's going on, puppy? Come here. What you doing? What's the matter? You want to say bye to the chat? You want to say bye to the chat? This is Ayla Secura, our Jedi Knight. All of our chows are named after Star Wars Jedis. This is our blue chow because Ayla Secura is blue. She's a blue Jedi. So we figured we'd name this blue chow chow after Ayla Secura. All right, but oh, thank you. We actually have 3. The other 2 are away right now in the garage there. I think they're probably eating right now. They're just relaxing. This one's more of our in-dog chow. She doesn't like being outdoors that much. So we bring her inside with us, and the other 2 get to be outside. But we kind of rotate them throughout the day. So yeah, she has her winter coat right now, as well as our other 2. They definitely got their winter coats. But let's see, am I missing anything? Yeah, Living Dead Mom's in and out. She's doing errands, so I don't know if she'll be in the chat tonight. But yeah, got a sweet tooth, right, Vanta Crew? I think I've caught up on the chat. All right, but thank you guys for being here on this another edition of live streaming coffee chat, coffee roasting. It was our first one of the year, but just I needed to roast some beans, so why not bring you guys along with us, educate you. Hopefully I got one person out here to try something new for 2025. Again, reach out to us if you guys have any questions. Be more than happy to share my knowledge, pass that on to you guys, so it can cut your learning curve half in time as much as I have, because I've spent quite a few years, time, resources, just learning this craft of coffee. So you can make it as simple as you want or as difficult as you want, but I enjoy the process. I'm learning every day. Every time I roast or I brew, I'm always researching new coffee equipment, coffee gear. It's a good thing I'm not a bank, because I would buy thousands of dollars in coffee equipment. Our kitchen would be full of coffee gear, and there's guys out there that do. Luckily, their channels are super huge that they are able to afford coffee gear, but a lot of them do give back. They do have Patreon, and they give away their coffee gear to their supporters. So kudos to a lot of those guys that do that. But thank you guys. I hopefully we plan on doing more of these if there's an interest. Again, in these types of live streams, I have no problem turning the camera on and going live with you guys as I am roasting coffee, as well as stay tuned because we are getting really close. Again, just working out the bugs and hopefully selling some of these beans to a lot of you guys out there. There's been an interest. Again, they will be whole beans, not ground coffee. So I will probably, once I get the green light and everything's good and on our end and we are able to sell out our first few batches to a lot of you guys, I will also throw out some affordable coffee grinders. Again, I'm not really affiliated with any coffee gear or company out there, so if I am, I will let you guys know if I do get a kickback from any supplier out there. But as of right now, as the time of this video, I'm not affiliated with any coffee company out there, but I will definitely do my research and recommend some affordable coffee grinders, because you do need to invest in a some type of a coffee grinder, whether it's a hand grinder where you just manually grind the coffee, which is probably your most affordable option, and or just a very good entry-level coffee grinder that will get the job done. So so stay tuned for that. Hopefully we'll be getting some of these freshly roasted beans of coffee out to you guys here in the near future. But thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for mashing that like button for us. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you to all of our mods out there. You guys rock. Thank you, mods. Thank you, all of our Living Dead fam, for all our members out there that continue to tune in and watch us. Thank you guys so much. You guys are all incredible. Again, turn on notifications so you guys know when we go back live. Again, you never know. We never know when we go live. It's kind of last minute, but again, thank you guys for being here. Hopefully we'll be doing more live streams for you guys, hopefully at least once a week, whether it's roasting coffee or doing watch parties with you guys. We look forward to more live streams with you guys. If we're not in the park, we will definitely come and visit you guys right here on the live streams in the chat. So again, thank you, Gigi, Miss Garcia, Felix Gomez, Kayla, Mac, Joanna, the Strange and Unusual, Dapper, Vanna Crew. Who else do we got? Did I miss Joanna, Felix? Who else is ever still here? Brian Hernsberger, thank you for being here. Dave Averino. Who else is coming and going? Shout out again. Thank you so much, Mighty Mel, for the super chat. Thank you. I know you dipped back away, but we look forward to seeing you again here shortly in the month of February. Oh, Jordy, we're just signing off. You're gonna have to come back and rewatch this coffee live stream. So Y2 Gamer, thank you for being here. I just want to make sure I said good night to everyone. But again, thank you guys. Turn on notifications so you don't miss when myself, Living Dead Mom, or the kids, or whoever, the Living Dead fam, whenever we decide to go live. So thank you. Hopefully you guys had a wonderful Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays with your family and your loved ones, and Happy New Year to you guys. We're so excited for 2025, bringing you more spooky content alongside with our coffee stuff. So again, stay tuned. We are excited for 2025. We're excited to for this channel, for this platform to grow. So stick around here, folks. Hopefully we'll see you guys soon in the parks. Excited to hopefully go see Haunted Mansion when it reopens, our traditional Haunted Mansion. So we're excited for that. I have a hard time saying goodbye to you guys. But anyways, thank you guys. Thank you, Jordy, for coming in here at the last minute. Thank you for saying hello. If I missed anyone, I'm sorry, but good night, everyone. Have a great weekend. Hopefully we'll see you sometime soon in a few days. If not, hopefully by next week. But anyways, good night, guys. And as we say, we will see you all a little later. Happy New Year, guys. All right, guys. Time to clean this up. right, guys, the live stream is over.